energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Throwing, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout, finds a man on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Second down coming up. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Running inside. It's Knight. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. The tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Now Iamaleava, gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now he's going to break the pocket, trying to escape and get it himself. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bruins will have it first and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. Third and long, they're trying to get it to the pitch man to see if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down. Now setting up fourth.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Calls his own number. He is stopped short in the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top. Comes up short. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air, it's Daniels. Working that left side now. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Mensah. Set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He wants it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
In its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Slings it downfield. Got a man. It's Lofton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progression.
There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Finds his big tight end. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mensah. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Quarterback may change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He'll try it again. Look out, he's got room. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the play fake. Under fire. And it's a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Here's Mensah to throw. Rush is on him. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To throw, it's Daniels. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw.
He got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. They will score! Touchdown, no!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Mensah escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw it. Touchdown Seminoles! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And then I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Looking to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Throws it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, This tight end's really good at finding soft spots in zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The returner will field it and try to get... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability. The ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast. And sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Fires on the move. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Steps away. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's thrown another interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's Does a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Pulls it in, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He makes the grab. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this moment.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but
racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. so far, this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that could score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give, running right, Brown. There's some room. At the 30. The 20, 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first.
And this offense has obviously had success, but, man, they haven't done it on the ground. And late in this football game with the lead, love to see if they can do what they just did. Establish the ground game, let that clock tick.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Lofton. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Mensah lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now, you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Here's a little room there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And this offense is clicking, man. And this defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The sweet feet buy a little time. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job of getting him to the ground.
Trying play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. The throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter's sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory